once I sit down, I'm gonna start it.
Stop.
Okay, are you ready? Are you nervous?
No.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, of course.
But are you ready?
Babes.
Okay. Am I close enough to you?
No.
You want me closer?
Yeah.
I mean, if I sit any closer, I'm gonna sit in the crack of the...
Babe.
Okay, hold up.
I can't do this.
Would you be nervous if I made you start the video?
No, I can't do that. Serious.
Yeah, you could.
Babe, stop.
Be confident. Okay, I'll start it.
Wait, let me breathe for a second.
Okay, breathe. Okay, babe. No. I'm ready. I'm good. I need you on the same page, okay? Okay. How should I start it?
I don't know.
Damn, couples YouTube videos. How are these things started? No, for real. No more.
Okay, for real. You start, go.
You look good.
You do too.
No, I'm serious. Well, like, if you're nervous about, like, talking, that's fine, but don't be nervous about your looks. You actually look really good.
You do too.
Okay, ready?
No.
Babe, come on. Don't be nervous, for real. Do you trust me? Okay, don't be nervous.
Okay, go. No.
Hey, guys.
Is that how you're starting?
Yo, what's up, guys? Okay, you started.
No, this
Okay.
is your channel.
Bro, you're not the only one who's nervous. I'm trying to comfort you and be like, oh, don't be nervous. Bro, I'm nervous. I'm just trying to hide it so that you don't get nervous, but fuck that, I'm nervous. Okay, are you ready?
Why are you nervous?
I don't know why. Because you're nervous, so it's rubbing off on me. Okay, ready? Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? Brandon here, and I think, babe, nah, if you're gonna laugh, I swear, it's not gonna work.
Okay.
Yo, what's up, guys? Babe, nah.
Okay, serious.
Yeah, no. Serious, for real, bro. For real.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm not laughing anymore, I swear. Hey, what's up, guys?
You didn't tell me.
Okay, shh. For real.
Okay. For real, this is serious.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And you're watching Disney Channel. Nah, I fucked it up and we did it good for the first time. But wait, I forgot. Dun. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jasmine.
And it's time for you guys to finally meet my girl. So, no, we're good. Please, just give me a fucking kiss and let's go. Me and Jasmine decided to take some time before we made a YouTube video just because...
I feel like it's important for us to get to know each other.
Off the internet first. Yeah, you guys know how like the internet could just get in between a relationship. So we decided to keep our relationship off camera and off the internet for... It's been a couple months now. So we decided it would be best to just kind of get to know each other first off camera, get close with each other and build this relationship off the right way before we decided to put anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I think now we're close enough, as you can tell by this kiss she's about to give me.
Mole, dimple, lips.
So as you can tell, do I have makeup, like lipstick all over my face? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna have lipstick all over my face for this video.
Okay.
But as you can tell, you know, now we're definitely more comfortable with each other and our relationship has grown to where we feel comfortable being on camera. So today the point of this video is...
We're gonna be describing how we met.
Because it's definitely...
Interesting.
It's different. It's not a typical way that a boyfriend or a girlfriend would meet each other. So we decided what better first video we put on YouTube than telling you guys how we met.
So let's have you take it away first.
You want me to start?
Yeah. Because you just tell it so good.
Yeah, and also because you would faint if you had to tell the story.
No, I would literally pass out.
Okay, stop being nervous.
Okay, I'm not nervous.
Okay. So guys, we're gonna go back a couple months to my brother's birthday, November 19th. Happy birthday, Brian!
Yo, thank you.
How old?
26, bro. I'm an old man. Look at me.
So then what am I, a fossil? My brother, FaZe Rug, obviously, it was his birthday. So me and him and a bunch of our family and friends, we all went out to dinner. We went out to dinner for his birthday and we ate some good food. After, what? We had bad food? What are you laughing at?
You're just so cute when you talk. tell stories.
So me, FaZe Rug, and the whole family and friends and everyone, we went out to dinner for his birthday. Yeah, like I said, like 4 months ago, November 19th. Now here's where this person right here comes into play.
Okay, so you decide to go to the restaurant, right?
So we get to the restaurant, and you know how at a restaurant, like before you sit at your table, there's like a hostess at the front.
So right when you walk in, who do you see?
Right when I walk into the restaurant, I see this girl right here. I had no idea who she was, didn't even know she existed, didn't know her name, nothing. Just a regular random girl working at the front of a restaurant. And like the first thing I see when I see her, I'm like, holy shit. She's so pretty. Like she's so bad. No. I looked at her. I was like, bro, so pretty, beautiful, cute. You know what I mean? There's a difference. You took us to our table.
I sat you at your table.
You just sat us at the table.
Yeah.
You weren't our server.
No.
Like you weren't our waitress. So Jasmine's job was just to sit us at the table, and then she went back to the front. Sorry, I don't want to confuse you guys. So Jasmine sits us at our table. You gave us a menu or whatever, and then you went back to your stand.
The front, yeah.
So then our actual waitress comes by to take our order. Luckily, I knew this waitress. I knew our server. I was friends with her. Mm-hmm. So I was like, hey, yo, come here. I called her over. I was like, who's that girl working at the front? I'm like, she's so beautiful. Like, you gotta, like, tell me about her. Who is she? Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'm talking about Jasmine.
Yeah.
You had no idea, right?
No idea. And it's funny because right when he got there is when I had to go on my like 30-minute break.
If I had got there 1 minute later, I would have never seen you because you were going on your break. Yeah. Oh wait, we're skipping a step. So before she went on her break, she
I walked by you.
She walked by my table. So was that when you were going on your break?
Yeah, because I had my purse and I have to walk by your table to go to the back room.
Okay, so she walked past our table to go on her break. Oh. When you walked past, my jaw literally dropped. I was like, bro, Dennis, look at her. Look at her. Like my jaw, I was like drooling. And then I looked at Dennis and I'm like, bro, that girl, I didn't know her name at the time. I was like, that girl has no idea, but I will literally marry her. Like, I'll marry her. Like, she's so beautiful. She had no idea. She just walked past to go on her break. No. So I called the waitress over and I'm like, yo, who's that girl working the front? Like, she's so beautiful. And the waitress is like, who, Jasmine? I'm like, I don't know her name. Like, yes, the girl that's right there, over there. And she's like, yeah, what about her? I'm like, bro, you gotta like take me to her. Like, I want to talk to her. Like, I want to, like, she's so beautiful. She's like, oh, so she's on her break. So like, I can't take you to her. She's in the break room. I'm like, bro, are you serious? So then I'm like, okay.
I feel like is even better.
How's that better? I wanted to talk to you.
But it like builds up the anticipation of like, oh, like I want to talk to her so bad, but now you can't.
That's true. Like I said, I didn't know her name. I didn't know anything about her. She was just a girl that was working at the front of this restaurant. And she sat us down at the table. So after the waitress told me that you went on your break, I was like, bro, like, I want to talk to you, but I can't. You're on your break. I'm not going to barge into the break room of a place that I don't work at. So I told our server, I was like, okay, can you give me her IG? Like, give me her Instagram. I'll message her. The reason I didn't want to ask for her Instagram at first, and I would have rather went up to her and talked to her in person, is because I just feel like that's more...
like organic.
It's more respectful.
It's not like on social media.
Exactly. Like, I feel like if I DM somebody, then they get the impression like you just want to hook up or you're not serious. So my first question to my waitress was, can you take me to her so I could introduce myself in person, be more, professional, respectful, mature. When you were on your break, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not letting this go. I need your Instagram. So I asked our waitress, I'm like, okay, can you give me her Instagram? Like, I know you have it, you work with her. So she gave me her Instagram. I shoot my shot. Well, okay, first we left the restaurant, we had our drink, Jasmine was on her break.
I come back, I don't see you anywhere, so I'm like, oh, okay, he like left. I don't think anything of it. I'm not thinking, oh, like he's interested,
So you thought that I had just went there to get a drink or get food. And so I shoot a DM. I don't even know what I said. I was just like, and so I send a DM her way and she sees it. It says seen. So I'm like, okay, cool. Waiting for a reply, waiting. Don't touch me right now. I get no reply. I'm like, wait, I got her Instagram. I DM'd her. It's not like she didn't read it. She saw my message and then I got no response. And I'm like, okay, maybe she went to respond and she was typing and then you forgot to press send. I'm like, maybe like she did reply, but she just forgot to hit send. The whole night goes by. I go to sleep. I wake up. There was no message back. And at this point, my message said seen like, 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago? I'm like, bro, are you serious? Like, I don't usually DM girls first. So the fact that like I shot my shot and I got no response, I'm like, bro, what? Like it was a little deflating. Good. So then I'm like, you know what? I just put it in my head that you meant to reply and you just forgot. So I'm like, what would be so bad about shooting her another message?
You've already slided in with
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, what would be so bad if I just sent a second message? So I send a second message the next morning. It said seen. Again, she sees the message and I get no reply. At this point, it's been like an hour and she's seen it. So I'm like, okay, there's no way she forgot to reply 2 times in a row. And I'm not gonna lie, okay, when I say this, guys, don't take it in a cocky way. I'm not saying this in a cocky or bragging way. I'm just letting you guys know how life works. I have 2 million followers on Instagram. I have a blue check mark. I'm verified. If I shoot my shot in the DMs, if I send somebody a DM, they're gonna reply. Like, that's just, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be cocky. That's just how life works. When you have a lot of followers, you have clout, you have a blue check mark, you're gonna get replies. If you have a blue check mark, you're getting replies. For example, if I message D Book, he's replying to me. If I message, I don't know, Mr.
Literally
Beast,
anyone.
like they could be famous people, they're replying to me. So I'm looking at her, I'm like, okay, normal girl working at a restaurant. What? Why are you not replying to me? It was like, again, I'm not cocky, but it's just confusing because everyone else replies. So go ahead. Do you want to explain why?
Okay, this is what I was thinking in my head. Obviously, when you see a person that's Instagram famous, YouTube famous, sliding in your DMs with a blue check mark, I'm not going to think you want anything serious. Like, I'm just going to think you want to hook up.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not that type of person. I don't like wasting my time with anyone. So there was no point in me replying either way because it wasn't going to go anywhere in my head.
So you thought me sending you messages was pretty much just me telling you like, I just want to hook up.
Yeah. And also because it would be like, why me? Out of any girl, why would you want to message me? Why would you want to get to know me? Why would you want to hang out with me? You just saw me in a restaurant.
Yeah. And I respect that. Like, you're not the type to hook up.
No.
Okay. So you're a good girl. Mm-hmm. That explains why you're still here right now. So... Okay, so guys, anyways, I don't know that this is why she's not replying to me. She's just telling herself this in her head. She didn't message me like, hey, you just want to hook up, I'm not going to respond. No, she was just leaving me on scene. So I'm like, okay, bro, what's going on? Like, I don't get it. So I shoot her another message. So yeah, I shot my 3rd DM at you. What happens? No reply. But she sees it. It says seen. At this point, I'm telling myself like, yo, Brandon, like, are you being desperate? Like, you just sent 3 messages in a row while being left on scene. It's one thing to get a dry response. Like, let's say she was replying with LOL or K.
Yeah.
That's bad enough. Bro, I was getting no response. None. That's the worst possible feeling. And I was still shooting my shot just because I kept remembering like how beautiful she was. I was like, bro, I'm sorry. Like,
but I also just think like, okay, he probably just DM'd so many girls. Like why would I reply? So there's no point in replying because like, for me, I just thought she would like DM, and I'm just like another DM to you.
Nah, like...
And then, this is interesting, he would watch my stories sometimes, too.
I wasn't even following her.
No.
But I would type her name. Bro, is that like Joe Goldberg?
You are Joe Goldberg. You are.
Okay, no, bro, I was so intrigued by, number 1, like how beautiful this girl was. And number 2, it was like the chase. Like, why is she not replying to me? I was so like... It was driving me crazy. So yeah, I would randomly, from time to time, I would type her name in on my Instagram and watch her stories. And I would just hope she wouldn't catch on because I wasn't following her. So I'm like, this is kind of creepy. But I need to, like, I just want to see her face again.
I see, like, sometimes when I'll post a story, I would see him watching it. Because, like, I would scroll through and I would see him watching it. And I'd be so confused. Like,
I don't follow you.
Yeah, there's no way you would type in my name and purposely watch my story. So I still am not thinking anything of it.
At this point, babe, how many DMs have I... Guys, it got way past 3. It got to the point where I'm like,
you're
okay.
Just talking to yourself.
Exactly. It got to the point where I was like, yo, I got left on scene 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. What's the difference with 3 times or 20 times? So I was literally talking to myself in the DMs. No. But wait, I'm forgetting something though.
What?
I texted the waitress, like my friend, and I'm like, hey, like, you gave me Jasmine's Instagram. I messaged her and she's leaving me on scene. And I guess she talked to you and you told her that you were just like scared.
I was
or
just
worried.
iffy. Like, why would you message me? What would
Yeah.
you possibly want, like, from me?
So I guess Jasmine would tell this waitress that she doesn't want to get hurt and she doesn't want to waste her time, and she thinks that I'm only messaging her for like a hookup, and that's not what she's about, so she's not gonna reply. So then when my friend told me this over text, I was like, bro, tell her I'm not only doing this for a hookup, like I'm interested. Like, I can't say I like her. I've never talked to her. She's never replied to one of my messages, so it would be foolish to say that I like her, but I'm definitely intrigued because number one, she's so beautiful, and number two, she's not easy. Like, she's not even replying to my DMs. Like, so I'm definitely intrigued. I want to get to know her more. Like, she definitely seems classy and mature, and like any other girl, like, again, I'm not trying to be cocky, but they would throw themselves at me if they get a message from a guy with a blue check mark. So just the fact that she wasn't giving me any attention back was like, okay, this girl has some standards. Like, I didn't know girls like her existed, so I was definitely interested. So when I would text my friend that worked with her, like, yo, like, why is she not responding, she would just be like, well, she doesn't believe you're serious. She thinks you just want to hook up, and she's not like that, and she doesn't want to like waste her
my
time.
That's like the
You
number
say it,
one.
you say
That's
it.
like the number one thing I do not want to do is like waste my time.
And you thought I wasn't serious at all.
No.
I mean, I can't blame her, bro.
No.
Like, imagine, like, she's just a normal person, like, working at a restaurant, and I'm a social media influencer with 6 million YouTube subscribers. Like, I guess, yeah, in her head, it's like, what does he want from me? Like, why doesn't he go talk to, or why doesn't
Another person that's in the same position as
yeah, like, why doesn't he go and date another influencer? But what you don't realize, and what some of you guys don't realize, is me, I just want normal, low-key, normal, like you. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of influencers that would love to be dating another influencer and to be dating another person with a lot of followers. Me though, I'm different. I don't like all that like extra stuff. So, but I get it. I get why it's hard to believe, because people just assume that people with clout want to date other people with clout. But maybe I'm just different. I don't know. So anyways, okay, we're getting off topic. So okay, we're at the point I've sent you like 4 or 5 or 6 DMs. All of them are getting left on scene. So at this point, I message your friend. Why is she not replying to me? I find out you're scared to get hurt. You think I just want to hook up with you and I don't want anything serious. Once I found out that was the reason you weren't replying to me, I shot you another DM telling you that, you know, I don't want to hurt you and that you shouldn't be scared. To no surprise, you left me on scene again. You didn't reply to my message again. So then I start watching your stories, because I turn into Joe Goldberg from you. I start watching your stories. Okay, now, guys, here's where things get crazy. It was my best friend Ali's birthday. So I went out to the club with him and all my other friends. Keep in mind, Jasmine was working at a restaurant near the club. So I'm at this club having fun. It's my friend's birthday. At this point, I've kind of like, I'm trying to just forget about Jasmine. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. I sent her like 6 or 7 DMs. All of them got left on scene. She thinks I'm just gonna hurt her. She just thought I was a walking red flag.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
At this point, you know, I'm at the club having fun with my friends. I know she's working right across the street, but I'm just trying to like not think about it, because I'm like, bro, she's not interested. What more can I do? I can't force a girl to give me her time. I can't force a girl to like me. So I'm just like, whatever, it's gone. The opportunity passed. She's not interested. I'll find a different girl one day down the line. I don't know. So look how crazy this is. I'm leaving the club. Ali's birthday's over. You get off work the same time
that you're leaving the club.
that I'm leaving the club, which is absolutely
insane.
insane.
Honestly, this whole story is insane.
So I'm leaving the club. She gets off work literally at the same time. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is meant to be. Like, no matter what I was telling myself when I was at the club, like, oh, forget about Jasmine. She's not replying to you. She's not interested. Don't stress over a girl that's not giving you her time. But when I walk out of the club and I see you there and it's unplanned, it's a sign from the universe. I'm like, yo, I can't forget about her. She's right here. So there was some old lady selling flowers like on the side of the street. And I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm here. Jasmine's here. She still hasn't replied to any of my messages. Keep in mind, I have never spoken to her in person. So I went and I bought 10 flowers from this lady that was standing on the side of the street. And I went to Jasmine. So I go to her and I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, I'm like, where are you going? She's like, I just got off work. I'm walking to my car. And I told you I would walk you to your car.
I was still like, no, it's okay. Like, he's with all his friends, so I didn't want him to walk me. It's fine. Like, I just didn't want to be an inconvenience.
Like, maybe you thought that was a night I wanted to hook up with you. Like,
yeah, I was like, please don't walk me to the car.
I was literally I just wanted to show her how serious I was, that I wasn't just trying to use her as a hookup. And I was actually like, I just wanted to take her serious and just get to know her more. So I bought the flowers and I was like, hey, let me walk you to your car. I got you some flowers. And she was kind of like, no, it's okay. Like, I have my friends, my coworkers, they're gonna walk me to my car. And I'm like, Jasmine, like, so I made a deal with her.
You made a deal. You and your deals.
I made a deal. I had 10 flowers in my hand and I said, okay, you know what? Every flower I give you, you have to answer my questions and talk to me for 1 minute straight. You can't ignore me. You can't say, don't walk me to your car. Every flower I give you is 1 minute of your time given to me. So I gave her a flower. Boom, I get 1 minute with her. So I start walking her to her car. Why are you not replying to me? Why are you not replying to me? And she told me straight up, well, I don't want to waste my time. And I'm trying to tell her, I'm serious about you.
But also, like, how could I think you're being serious? Like, you're out at a club.
For my friend's birthday, fam. Okay, so anyway, so I give her the flower and I'm like, keep in mind, guys, at this point, I had never talked to her in person. This is the first time and I had to buy my time with a flower. I had to pay for her time. But again, that's what in my head is making her so special, because every other girl just throws themselves at guys who have followers. So this was so different to me. So I gave her a flower, asked her why she wasn't replying to me, looked at the time, boom, my 1 minute was over. Give her another flower. Jasmine, here, now I get another minute. And I just keep asking her more questions, like, why do you not think I'm taking you seriously? Like, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I keep giving her more flowers, more flowers, more flowers. Once it got to 4 flowers, 4 minutes of her time, she got to her car. So I had 6 flowers left, aka 6 minutes of her time, but she had already got to her car. So she's like, hey, like, I'm gonna go home now. And I'm like, okay, I told you to reply to me when you got home. So she gets home. I still have 6 flowers left. I'm like, okay, I could have had 6 more minutes of conversation, but she got to her car, unfortunately, after 4 minutes, and that was that. So she gets in her car, and then I message her. I'm like, hey. She leaves me on scene again. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay.
Like, what's going on?
In my head, I'm like, okay, it's understandable for her to leave me on scene before we had ever spoken or had a conversation. She just sees some guy with a blue check mark and a bunch of followers, assumes I just want to hook up. I'm a big red flag. Leave me on scene. That's fine. It makes sense. But I literally gave her the flowers, walked her to her car, had like a good conversation with her, tried to explain to her that I was going to take her seriously. She wasn't just a hookup. And you still left me on scene? Okay, like you still didn't think I was like...
Honestly, no.
So at this point, when she leaves me on scene again, I'm like, bro, how can I prove to this girl that I'm like trying to be serious? Okay, so babe, can you tell them like why?
The same thing. I thought everything was great, but also it's so easy for someone to just like tell you what you want to hear. For one night, yeah, I mean, we had fun, but also like I'm still not thinking you're serious, and like you could still be telling me all these things I want to hear just to hook up. So I'm still like thinking, okay, like this is not serious. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my feelings involved. So I just think it's best to cut it off before I start to actually develop feelings for you. So like I knew if we were to go out more and like go out again, I was gonna actually start to like you and have feelings for you.
Because that first night was good.
Because the first night was so good that I was like, okay, if he's not serious, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to get feelings involved.
Because you were starting to like me. Huh?
I thought you were cute. I thought you were funny. So I was just like, okay, like let's just stop this before like I get my hopes up. After
that, to still get no reply, I don't think you guys understand. It was eating me alive. Like I would wake up and the only thing I would think about is like, am I gonna get a response? I would try to film YouTube videos and shit, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys right now. Yeah, my face was like, what's going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Brawadis. But on the inside, I was just thinking about this girl that was so mysterious, like so confusing, and like I just like, again, I can't say I was in love with her or that I liked her because we had never had really a conversation. But what I could say is I was so like intrigued, like I really wanted to get to know her because she was so mysterious and she looked so good.
I also didn't mean for it to come off like mean. I was also like,
no, you were protecting yourself.
Yeah.
And I get it. You were starting to like me and you didn't want to develop feelings and get too
Yeah.
attached if you were thinking that I just wanted to hook up with you and never
Yeah.
talk to you again. And I understand that. Now here we are, guys. I just got friend zoned. A day or so goes by and I'm trying to tell myself like, yo, just forget about Jasmine. Don't think about her. Don't message her. Don't talk to her. Don't even have her in your brain. But it was so much easier to say that before we had met. After we had hung out, I had a different type of like want for her. Like, you want a girl like this who will not care about your followers and doesn't care about your blue check mark and will actually make you work for it. And so anyways, so I'm trying to force myself not to think about her. I'm trying to force myself not to message her again. I'm trying to force myself to just forget about her. But then I just can't. I couldn't. Like, look at her. Look at you. I know, I'm serious. I have one last thing I'm gonna try, and it might come off as creepy, but I already put it in my head. I thought of a plan. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least I could go down saying that I gave it my all and I tried my hardest. So what I do, I come up with a plan. Remember a couple minutes ago in this video, I mentioned that I bought her some flowers, and each flower was 1 minute of her time. And I only gave her 4 flowers, then she got to her car. So I had 6 flowers left. I didn't throw those flowers away.
Yeah, and that's what surprised me.
Like, this was like a week.
Like a week.
Yeah, this wasn't like I didn't give her the flowers and then keep the other 6 for like a day or 2. I kept those flowers for like a week, maybe even 2 weeks. I kept them in my room. I didn't want to throw them away because they meant something to me. Like, you never know, just in case, like in the small chance that me and Jasmine ended up dating or getting married one day, I wanted to keep those flowers as a memory. She probably thought I trashed those flowers when I didn't give them to her. No, I had kept those flowers. I knew I just had to do one more thing just to prove to her that I'm taking her seriously. I went out of my way and I texted my friend, her coworker. Shout out to her, by the way, for always being available for me messaging her. I was probably annoying the out of her. So I messaged her coworker and I'm like, hey, I need you to do me a huge favor. This might sound creepy, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm running out of things I could do to prove to this hard-headed, stubborn girl that I want to take her seriously. So I need your help. And the girl, she replies, she's like, what do you need? I'm like, I need Jasmine's address. I'm sorry, like, yeah, it comes off as creepy, but I was just so this was my last chance. It was my last shot fired. Like, I was either gonna go down and not ever talk to this girl, but I wasn't gonna go down without a fight. I was gonna try everything I could. So eventually she gives me her address. And what I do is I get those 6 flowers that I had, saved from weeks ago, 2 weeks ago when I walked her to her car, and
he drops these things off at my house.
So I take the 6 flowers and I drive over to her house. Keep in mind, I'm shitting my pants in case she comes out or her mom comes out, because I'm sorry, that's creepy. Like, it's a guy that she just friend zoned showing up to her house. How do I even know where you live?
I know.
Like, that would be I'm sorry, if you saw me there, I wouldn't blame you or like your dad or someone to like beat my. So I was so nervous that if they saw me walking up, you have the video of me walking up? We have to put that.
I sent it to you.
Oh my God. Oh, so she has
I have a ring, and after I saw the ring of him walking up to my doorstep and leaving it on the doorstep.
Okay, wait. We're skipping ahead. So she has a ring.
Show the note.
Okay, wait. So I drive over to her house with these 6 flowers. Essentially, these 6 flowers, remember, the meaning was supposed to be 6 minutes of her time, 6 minutes of conversation. So I go to her house with these 6 flowers, and I left this note on her door with the 6 flowers. And it reads, remember these flowers? Can I trade 6 minutes of conversation for 6 dates?
And he leaves this with the 6 flowers
on her doorstep. Keep in mind, I don't know that she has a Ring camera. So I didn't even know that like I was being watched or whatever. So I leave those flowers and this note. I was so confident that this was gonna work because I knew that 99% of the guys out there in this world would have trashed those 6 extra flowers. How dead were the flowers?
No, they were dead. And even when I saw them, I was like, there's no way these were the flowers from that night.
Anybody else would have trashed flowers that were weeks old. Like, they were dead. They smelled bad. They were rotting. But I kept them. So I was so confident this tactic was gonna work. Listen, me dropping those 6 flowers off that were saved, that already meant a lot.
Yeah, it really did.
Paired with this note of me asking to trade 6 minutes of conversation for 6 dates.
Okay, after when I saw this is what changed my mindset. I was like, okay, he has to be serious that he actually wants to even go on 6 dates. And my dad was like, there's no way a normal guy would keep dead roses for a girl that meant nothing. He obviously likes you. You obviously mean something to him.
I found your address. Like I went out of my way and I messaged people for your address, kept the 6 dead roses. Like I kept them.
I know, and that really meant a lot to me, honestly. Okay, wait. And then I give you something back to confirm, because I didn't just like text him and be like, oh yeah, I want to go on a date now. I got a card that matched this, and then I wrote, I think it's time to start planning those 6 dates.
Yeah.
And I gave him the card.
So she made it fun.
I didn't just like slide right back in the DMs like, yes, like let's go on a date.
Let's
now.
go on 6 dates. Nah,
Please.
she got me a card, and at the end of that card it said, you better start planning those dates. I was like, yeah, I was like, bro, I can't believe this worked. Like I spent so much time. Like
I love you.
I love you too.
Gosh, you're so cute. And okay, another thing that I didn't really notice was how you pay attention to like every single detail, like down to this note, the roses, everything. You've paid so much like attention to detail, which
What?
I appreciate.
Of course.
And that's how I was like, okay, maybe he is different.
Exactly. I knew I had to do something different, and I knew I had to treat you differently than any other girl I treated in my life for you to believe that I was being serious about you. When she did give me the letter and it said you better start planning those 6 dates, it was like the feeling in my body was like, I wanted to scream. I was like, bro, it worked. Like all those DMs I sent, getting left on scene, you friend zoning me buying you those flowers, like all of that failed. This was my last shot. It was my last hope. I was like, you know what? As creepy as this sounds, I'm finding your address and I'm driving to her house because I feel like these same flowers that I bought you when I was with you, I kept those in my room. My mom would even ask me, should I throw those away? I was like, no. I said no. And keep in mind, you were a nobody to me at the time. You were ignoring me, you were friends on me, and I still didn't want to throw those flowers away because I still knew in the bottom of my heart and the back of my head that we would end up dating. So I never wanted to trash those flowers. I just decided to take one last shot. I mean one last shot by going full creep mode and driving over to your house address with the risk of your dad or your mom coming out, your brother beating my ass for being some random stranger, bringing a note and flowers to your door. I risked it all because I just knew like I would never be able to live with myself. If I didn't do this, if I didn't show up to your house with those flowers and this note, I would have never been able to live with myself. I would have said, why did I not?
The way everything worked out was so crazy because after I like friend zoned you and I just kept like ignoring you, you could have been like, okay, this is like not worth it. I could just go like hook up with somebody else and like forget about you and that's done. But like the fact that everything worked out the way it did just shows like how much everything was like meant to be. Like the fact that you even went to my work, the fact that you ran into me after the club,
that was the universe.
Roses, everything, like it just doesn't make sense of like it just is crazy. Everything is crazy,
bro.
It's like a movie.
It is literally like a movie.
It is.
So after I finally like showed up to her doorstep, wrote her this letter and stuff, and then she wrote me a letter back saying you better start planning those 6 dates.
You planned the first date fast.
Oh, I planned the first date.
All right, let's go. And like the first date went so good. That was the first time we were ever alone together.
So I ended up taking her on those dates, and obviously we weren't filming YouTube videos at the beginning of our relationship. We wanted to keep our relationship private and off the internet in the beginning, just until we got to know each other a little bit more and got more comfortable with each other. But we did take a lot of pictures and videos for ourselves from those dates, and I'm gonna put some of those up on the screen right now, just so you guys could feel like you were on those dates with us. Enjoy. Remember when everyone made fun of me for doing crossword puzzles? Well, I found a f***ing soulmate. Okay? Crossword puzzles. What are you reading?
It starts with a...
This is how we're starting 2023 with a date to Kate session.
We've been married for 20 years.
Wait. Oh, wait, I got the wrong one. It's supposed to say worse. Sorry. I'm joking.
No, you're not.
You can deal with kids.
I love kids.
And animals. I love dogs.
Okay, I'm gonna take a lot.
Ready? No,
That's not the finger she's holding. Are you happy? I don't even know what they're gonna record, but whatever it gets, it gets. Look what it's recording right now. It's not showing anything.
Help me, please. Send help.
Bro, you can't do it.
People, wait, we're getting people in the video.
Hey, I'm not in the video.
We can't do that.
Okay, I found the noodle.
No, we can't. We have
Yeah,
to
we
wait.
are.
We have to wait.
No,
No, because
if
people
you don't
are
do
getting
it, I'm never gonna talk to you again.
No, not right now.
Yeah,
People
we
are
are.
getting in the video.
It's okay. They want to be in it.
Okay, fuck it. Go. Go, go, go. Okay, go, 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 go,
Okay, first we look at each other.
So we can see other people's perspectives.
Okay, now the kiss.
I love you.
Your hair is
Bro, I know. Why does it look like that?
Were you or were you not forced to wear the outfit you're wearing today?
I was forced against my will.
But there's a reason you're wearing it. Why? What's today?
Today's KD's first time playing on the Suns.
That's very true.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, what I could say to everybody watching this video, if a
Don't
girl
give up.
don't give up, because what I've learned is a girl just wants you to show that you care. Look at her. I'm sorry, like if I didn't like try my best and like I wouldn't have been able to live with myself if I didn't show up to her door and leave those flowers and just take it more serious. Like I would literally think every day like I let this one go. But now here we are. She's sitting in my room, kissing me,
I love you.
telling me she loves me,
Now
and
I'm obsessed with you.
obsessed with me.
And I'm so happy. Like, I really, really am. You're everything I've ever wanted. You're everything I've prayed for. You're everything I've envisioned in my life. Like, you really are just perfect. And I love you. And not even just like your looks, like like you have everything. Like, you're funny, you're hot, you're smart. Like, you have it all, honestly. And you're caring, and I love, like, even when you're just so annoying, like, I just love it.
Who's annoying?
You. I just love everything about you, every detail.
Well, when I was driving over to your house with those 6 flowers, I was literally telling myself, just turn around, don't even do this. Like, it's not gonna work, like whatever. Like, you're just gonna come off as a creep, weirdo, stalker, and she's gonna call the cops on you. And I literally wanted to turn around, but now looking back, now having you here, now us, you know, dating, you being my girl, you looking at me the way you do with an obsessed look, a little crazy, a little psycho, but it's okay. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm so glad and I'm so happy that I drove to your house that night and did what I did, because I was so close to turning back around and not showing up.
And everything would be so different.
Everything would be so different. So I'm glad I did that. And
It was a movie.
I don't know if there's any other couple that could make a video this long just on how they met, but it was a movie.
It really was.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, this is my girl. And she makes me happy. No. Okay, I want to say this. So before I met you, like it's not depressed. Like, cause depressed is like a heavy word. But I was like, well, you guys that watch my videos, you remember, like even recently I took a break off YouTube. Like, I won't say I was depressed, but I was like, I wasn't really like too happy in life. Like I was like stuck. Like, I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't happy. Like, and I just wasn't happy. But I will say, like, ever since I met Jasmine right here, like, I'm super, super happy. I'm super happy. Like, there's a different, like, feeling that I wake up with every single day. And it's not just me. It's, what do my friends and family tell you?
I know that you just, like, have a different glow to you. That you just look really happy all the time.
Yeah,
And I'm glad that I can give that to you, because you give that to me. You make me feel super happy. We can literally sit in a room and do nothing, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when we both knew, like, okay, we really like each other a lot.
Yeah, we're like best friends.
We are, yeah.
We're dating, and she's my girl, but at the same time we're best friends. Like,
Yeah.
we could sit in a room right here on these 2 chairs doing nothing,
And
we
just
would
talk for hours, have fun, like laugh. And I feel like that's how relationships should be.
I have like as much fun with her as I have hanging out with one of my guy friends, and I never thought that was possible with a girl. It's just, I don't know, it's different. And yeah, I'm just really happy that everything worked out. I'm happy that I drove to your house that night, and that changed everything. And Oh, and I also hope you guys respect our decision for not putting our relationship on the internet right away, because I feel like if you guys like watch YouTube or if you guys are on social media, then you notice some relationships get like absolutely ruined by the internet.
And I feel like that's so scary because we're still like pretty new, but like it's very nerve-wracking to film a video like this and have a lot of people like put your relationship out there and have a lot of people judge it so early on also,
when we're still getting to learning.
We're still like learning about each other.
Yeah, so we didn't want to risk anything in our relationship. We wanted to kind of get to know each other first, get comfortable with each other first, and just learn about each other before we took it to the internet. But now, you know, it's been months and months, and we think, you know, at the end of the day, like, you guys watching this video, well, I can't speak for Jasmine, but I could speak for myself. Like, you guys are literally the reason that, like, I live the life that I live today. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I owe it to you guys, you know, if I have something special like this going on in my life and something as important as Jasmine, then I owe it to you guys to, even if it's not like a crazy vlog or, you know, challenges every single day, I at least owe it to you guys to give you a little video like this explaining how we met. And I hope you guys now understand
a little bit more about me.
A little bit more about
our relationship.
Jasmine, a little bit more about our relationship, and just a little bit more about how crazy. This was not no like, oh, yo, that girl's cute, let me shoot her a DM. Yo, you want to go on a date? Yeah, sure, let's go on a date. No, this was, it was a...
Okay, we get it.
No, it was just as the complete opposite of normal as it could get. Like here's how a boyfriend and a girlfriend normally meet, and how me and you met is like the complete other end of the...
But
like,
I honestly wouldn't change it.
I wouldn't either. I think
it was perfect. Everything worked out perfect.
I agree. If you had replied to me right away, and if you had given me the time of day right away,
things
and
might be different.
Things might have been different. Maybe I would not have liked you as much. Maybe I wouldn't have wanted you as much. But all I could say is right now, you're here, I'm here. And I would expose you for this book that's in front of me right now, but I feel like this video is a little too long, so maybe next time we'll save this for a different time. But yeah, let's just say
this is how much I love him. I decided to make him a whole scrapbook of pictures in order from the first day.
Like you guys will learn over time. Yeah, this video might have made it seem like I was after Jasmine a lot and she was more like, okay, whatever, which is true.
But I also wanted to make sure I gave my love to somebody who was deserving of it. And now that like I know you are, I love you so much, and like I wanted to make you a scrapbook of all our moments.
Look, you guys will soon learn that she's obsessed with me. She actually has a remix to the song.
Stop.
She loves me, and you guys. I do. We'll just let time tell. We don't need to explain in words like how much we care for each other.
I feel like you guys can see also.
Yeah, I don't think we need to I don't think people need to explain their love or explain like how much they like each other through words. I think that's something more you could tell just by actions. Yeah. Like this. Right here.
No, we can't even go anywhere without being this close to each other.
Okay, bro, this video is so long.
Okay, listen. Okay. This is actually long. I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes.
10 minutes, I swear to God.
Oh my God. This is so long. You're so hot.
So before we started the video, you were going to faint.
Yeah.
And you were so nervous. But now that we're about to close it out and do the outro, it wasn't that bad, right?
It wasn't bad, but it's just the first part of like.
But it's good though, right?
It is good, yeah. I mean, I'm still nervous.
Babe, okay. All right, guys. Well, I mean, that's going to close out today's video. Like I said, you guys already know me. I've had a YouTube channel for 8 years. There's not much you guys could learn about me that you don't already know. But the point of this video was for you guys to get to know Jasmine more, because she's beautiful inside and out. So you guys should get to know her more. And for you guys to get to know a little bit more about our relationship, because like we said, how we met was the complete opposite of normal. It was so unique, it was so different, so crazy. So I just feel like it was a very, very cool story that you guys deserve to know. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, can you give me your best like Like, thank you for watching. Like what would you say? How would you? Okay. I'm not gonna make
Thank you for watching our love story.
Okay. That's good. Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, that's gonna close out today's video. I know you guys were like waiting for this and waiting for it. You guys really wanted to meet Jasmine, so I hope this video was everything you guys wanted and more. Please drop a like. Other than that, it has been your boy Brandon, aka Brawadis,
And Jasmine.
we're out. Bye.
Bye.